Here is where Acapulco is located. Acapulco is also called the place where the reeds were destroyed. This comes from a beautiful story of a prince who couldn't consummate his love for a princess, so he cried, which in turn dissolved his body. She then turned into a vagrant cloud, and when one day she saw her lover, so she turned into water and rained down to be with him and flattened the reeds.
The first inhabitants here were the Nahua Indians.
Then the Spaniards came and killed or enslaved all the Nahua Indians.
They killed us all. When Spain conquered Acapulco, they killed and enslaved many Nahua Indians. Before the conquering of Acapulco, the main ethnic composition were the Nahua Indians. After being conquered, the main ethnic composition were the Spanish and the enslaved Nahua Indians. Today, the main ethnic composition is Mexican.
After conquering Acapulco, they turned it into a shipyard and port city.
The Spaniards set up an annual trade route between Manila, Philippines, and Acapulco, Mexico. The trade between Acapulco and Manila kept its importance because it was the most important commerce and trading port for Europe with the Philippines and other Asian cities for 400 years.
What Acapulco received was Chinese silk, porcelain, and spices, and the Chinese received silver. They used up 1/3 of all the silver in New Spain for their trade routes.
Here's your silver. The trade between Acapulco and Asia inspired many pieces of art. The porcelain and ivory stayed in the Americas and influenced the artists to make ceramics of the galleon trade. These ceramics display the impact of the Manila galleon trade most vividly. Chinese silk, which was traded between the two places, also inspired art. The influx of foreign trade items also inspired the fashion of the citizens of Acapulco.
Pirates like Sir Francis Drake were drawn to the great riches of the trade between Acapulco and Manila.
Acapulco trade attracted attention from not only English pirates but Dutch pirates as well. Pirates such as Francis Drake, Henry Morgan, and Thomas Cavendish called the Acapulco trade ships the Black Ship. They built the fort of San Diego to protect the city and ships from the raiding pirates.
This fort was shaped like a star and is one of the most important Spanish fortifications on the Pacific coast. In 1615, Dutch pirates attacked the city of Acapulco until they were driven out. The next year, Acapulco created this fort of San Diego. The fort was destroyed by an earthquake in 1776 and was rebuilt 9 years later. Today, this fort is retired and is used as a military museum. When the Spaniards came, they also brought Christianity with them.
Before they were conquered, the Nahua Indians were polytheistic and followed the Aztec mythology. While there are few religious architectural buildings from the 15th century, there is a chapel today called the Sunset Chapel, which is famous for its prismatic designs. During Acapulco's heyday, the Manila galleon trade was an important trade to Europe.
When Acapulco received the trade items, they gave them to Spain, and Spain became rich.
In 1824, Mexico became independent from Spain. An important general, Morelos, took an interest in the San Diego fort.
After Mexico obtained its independence from Spain, they got rid of what they had set up, ending the Manila galleon trade.
After Acapulco lost its trade, it became isolated until the future King Edward VIII came on a fishing expedition, and a highway between Mexico City and Acapulco was created in 1924. After Acapulco became known again, famous people like John Fitzgerald Kennedy, King Edward VIII, and Frank Sinatra visited and vacationed there. After people like this came, tourists flocked to Acapulco and it became a main tourist attraction in Mexico.
Today in Acapulco, the trade is Acapulco Gold. Acapulco Gold is marijuana. The independent cartel of Guerrero was a criminal gang in Acapulco who sells drugs. They were located in Acapulco until 2009 when they were gunned down. Before they had to leave, they created an organization of drugs all throughout Acapulco and the state of Guerrero. Acapulco is also rated number 8 for the most dangerous cities for tourists. Acapulco is a stop on many cruise lines because of its beautiful blue beaches and inexpensive hotels.